It's up to you, New York, New York, New York.
Been away, haven't seen you in a while. How've you been? Have you changed your style? And do you think that we've grown up differently? Don't seem the same. Seems you've lost your feel for me. So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. I'm going back to a place that's far away. How about you? Have you got a place to stay? Why should I care when I'm just trying to get along? We were friends, but now it's the end of our love song. So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh, oh.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser, beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time? Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying. someday somebody's gonna see inside. You have to face up. You can't run and hide. Have you heard about the lonesome loser, beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time? Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying. Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Now tell me, have you heard about the lonesome loser?
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. You left me here on your way to paradise. You pulled the rug right out from under my life. I know where you go to, I knew when you came home last night, 'cause your eyes had a mist from the smoke of a distant fire. Lord, I was stung, should have seen it come a long time ago, when I realized the reality gave me a role. If things are the same, then explain why your kiss is so cold. And that mist in your eyes feels like rain on the vine in my soul. There's lying and crying, upsetting and getting nowhere. It don't stack up, so slack up and back up, I just don't care. The scream don't hit you on your way out. Don't you drown when your dream all runs up to the I'd just like to know, do you love him or just making time? By filling his glass with your fast-flowing bittersweet line. He'll face the aftertaste when you come home late some night, with your eyes all amiss from the smoke of a distant fire. Girl,
his head in the hurry donkey. Kids come now, Jack, they try. They drop things on his back. They couldn't stop Jack, all the water's lapping. And they couldn't prevent Jack from being happy. They couldn't stop Jack, all the water's lapping. And they couldn't prevent Jack from feeling happy. Kids come now, Jack, they try. They drop things on his back. Line. They couldn't stop Jack, all the water's lapping. And they couldn't prevent Jack from being happy.
notebook up here, but then I told Anuthra to move it when you go up.
You don't even have to. I'll just pick my folder up. It's a night. I'll go on that side.
You guys ready? I'll make the announcement, and then you can play the music. Good evening. Good evening, and welcome to the Madison High School class of 2025 graduation ceremony. At this time, can you please assist me with welcoming the class of 2025 onto the field? Would everyone please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem by the senior members of our saxophone quintet. And would everyone please remain standing as the senior members of the Madison High School Orchestra will play America the Beautiful. Please be seated. It is now my honor to introduce our first speaker of the evening, Student Government President Ishan Malik.
Good evening, everyone, faculty, families, members of the community, and especially the Madison High School graduating class of 2025. My name is Ishan Malik, and it was an honor to serve our class as the Student Government President. Honestly, despite this being a time to celebrate, we're at an uncomfortable point in our lives. These last few months have felt surreal, as we started to realize that this moment that was once so far away, the 25 on our email addresses, is now here, and with it comes drastic life changes as soon as we cross the stage this evening. For the past 13 years, our lives have followed a familiar structure. The ring of the bell has guided our movement between classes. After school, we pursued various activities and then went home to our families. Now, this routine is over. For many of us, this past school year was the last time we were able to compete in our favorite sport, perform music in a concert, play speedball in gym with the most random playlist in the background, quietly chant "You suck" to the opposing team in the student section, have 4 fire drills in a week, or even just mess around and laugh with a childhood friend in class. After years of expecting another first day of school in Madison, we've started to realize there will be no 13th grade where we will walk through the hallways and see the people we've known since kindergarten. Our childhood is over. As I've reflected on high school and pondered what to say today, I've thought about why high school is meaningful and why we are all here, graduating today as successful young individuals. I believe the answer is having a sense of purpose. Purpose is a concept that people often talk about, but honestly, I couldn't find a perfect definition or quote to describe what purpose means to me. To me, purpose is a broader, ideally positive reason that guides the decisions we make in life. Purpose comes from our values and makes the things we do on a daily basis meaningful. For example, someone that values their community might make it their purpose to help others, and to fulfill that purpose might decide to become a firefighter or a doctor. Someone who values the well-being of their family might make it their purpose to care for their family, and as a result will unconditionally support them through ups and downs. For many of us, our purpose is tied to our faith and religion, which gives deeper meaning and direction to our lives. However, without a sense of purpose, life can feel empty. We've all had these purposeless moments, spending too much time rotting on Instagram, binge-watching TV shows, or caring about celebrity drama. These more aimless pursuits don't feel fulfilling and are distractions from more meaningful things in life. Similarly, without a good reason to work a job, go to school, or perform daily activities, life can feel unfulfilling. However, I believe graduating today is a testament to the sense of purpose each of us have, even if we aren't already aware of it. We have all put in effort and overcome obstacles to get to this point, and we all did so for our own whys, our own reasons, our own purposes, unique to all 187 of us. When I think about ways we've exemplified purpose, I think about all the service we've completed, but specifically the Covenant House Sleepout, where students voluntarily slept outside and raised tens of thousands of dollars, often exceeding their donation requirements, to support homeless youth in nearby areas. I think about our athletes in marching band, who had to work hard and make sacrifices, each doing so for their own reasons, whether to be competitive or to be a part of a bigger team and community. I think about our day-to-day actions where we have exemplified kindness. I genuinely think that every single person in our grade is a considerate person. From holding the door for others, to picking things up that a classmate dropped, to saying hello to someone we usually don't talk to, we all went out of our way at times to help out a student or a teacher. And I believe we acted this way because we value and respect others. Now, we are going our different ways, whether it be going to college or trade school, joining the military, entering the workforce, or taking a gap year. Our situation is completely changing, and it feels uncomfortable, but having purpose is the constant that will keep us waking up every morning ready for the day. If instead of living intentionally and with reason, we spend our time waiting for Godot, waiting for life to just happen to us and going through the motions, we'll realize one day our life has passed by and there's nothing we can do about it. I also want to make it clear that it's possible to have multiple purposes. You can be a firefighter that cares about your family, an engineer that is deeply religious, or an investment banker that gives back to the community. Each pursuit driven by a different purpose. We also don't need to have our purpose completely figured out right now. But here's my final message. Think about the things you care about and value. From those things, form a purpose, a to-do statement, like to help others, to care for my family, to solve problems in the world, to have good health. And then make choices in your life that align with that purpose, and that will lead to a fulfilling life. Before I conclude, I'd like to say a few thank yous. First, to the students who made the experience so memorable and fulfilling for all of us. I'll miss you guys a lot, but no matter what we do going forwards, we'll always have a little Madison inside of us, a little Dodger running around our hearts that will keep us connected for the rest of our lives. I do, though, really hope we stay in touch, and I will make sure our 5-year reunion happens. Next, thank you to the teachers and faculty who put in so much effort into not only developing us academically, but into high-character, mature people. And lastly, to our families who supported us along the way and worked hard so we could live in this area and attend a great school like Madison. I hope everyone here has a wonderful and fulfilling life. Thank you. Dodger for life.
Greetings, class of 2025. Thank you, Ishan, for that amazing speech. I stand before you honored to speak before such a vast audience and in front of so many great people who I've had the privilege to get to know over the years. Like Ishan, I'd like to thank my friends for all the amazing memories and lifelong connections we've built, my teachers for the valuable education and wisdom they provided me, my family for their lifelong support and for shaping me into who I am today, and my Dada, one of many who we've lost along our journey, but who will stay forever in our hearts. Today, I love to humbly offer you a small piece of advice. Don't be afraid to say hello. When I think back on high school, I unfortunately think back to an activity that many of us regretted, but almost all of us took part in. Doom scrolling. During so much of our free time, we spent hours watching 10-second clips that we forgot in the next 5 seconds. The AIs in our algorithms came to know us better than we knew ourselves. And like many of you, I began to notice how predictable my behavior was on the internet. Every couple months, I'd go through a phase where every third reel on Instagram included at least one puppy. And during AP and final season, suddenly, I'd get so many memes about procrastination. Eventually, I learned even to slightly manipulate my algorithm. For instance, by liking a news post, I'd be flooded with reels about news for the rest of the day. It was fun at first, but I decided to take the concept deeper. Anytime I saw a reel that demonstrated a theme that was different than my usual For You page, I didn't scroll. I let my algorithm think I was deeply interested, because I let the video play for 2 or 3 more times. And amazingly, I began to see a completely different side of Instagram. I began to get reels about water polo highlights and Western African culture. And at first I was amazed at the randomness I was able to produce through my manipulation. But upon comparing my new For You page with my old, I also began to realize how my old algorithm had only shown me reels related to a limited amount of subjects, perspectives, and personalities. With my old algorithm, I didn't just only see one side of Instagram. I was trapped in a bubble of Instagram where ideas and beliefs that I already believed in bounced back at me with every new reel. And I eventually realized that I was a product of our closed-off environment. See, by its very nature, news, social media, and even advertisements profit off of dividing people into categories. For example, it's more likely that a far-left person will like a post, click on a news story, or buy a product that happens to shame the far right, and vice versa. That means that companies make fortunes off of capitalizing on people's internal prejudices, whether it be towards people of a certain identity, race, ethnicity, or political party. Needless to say, this is clearly wrong, since this cycle makes our hidden biases grow stronger. The very tool that should expand our world ends up shrinking it. I tell you all this because I want to emphasize the value of this exposure to different perspectives. Think about it. When you were a child, if you had no exposure to people different from yourself, you probably would never have met any new friends. Every friend you meet is slightly different from yourself, and often the more different they are, the more you learn from them. That's why exposure to people different from ourselves is essential to our personal development, our discovery of what it means to live life, and our daily actions that affect countless others. Yet, as we leave high school, but continue to live in this digital environment, we'll continue to have our innate prejudices reinforced by the media, leading to less exposure to different people and more polarization, apathy, and a stifling of discovery and development. Our generation risks becoming more divided than any previous generation. So, if there is one message I'd love for you all to take away, it's this: meet people. Go out into the world and find people who you think seem cool, or find people who you disagree with. Talk with them. Almost always, they're going to end up being another chill person who just wants to attain happiness and success as much as you do. You'll always learn from them. You'll grow from merely being in their presence. This is the best way to fight polarization in our society, through making an effort to engage with those around you, no matter their identity or beliefs. You turn the tide against the profiteering media companies trying to further divide us. And the best part is, it's so easy. All you need to do is say hello. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025. And now, take it away, Anuthra, a man who needs no introduction.
Thank you, Aiden. The first day of senior year was a life-changing day for me. I walked into the school and immediately noticed the beautiful new entrance, the new ramps, the new bright lights in G Hall, among other changes. And then, I walked into the famed C Hall bathroom and was blown away. What used to be a run-down, dimly lit, historic 50-year-old bathroom with one student in a 2013 Dodger Media Online article saying he would, quote, rather wear diapers than use C Hall bathroom, was now an elegant, bright, fairly clean and functional bathroom. But what was first astonishment and excitement quickly turned to nostalgia and loss. I missed the charm of the old C Hall bathroom. And in that strange moment, morning a restroom, I realized something. Sometimes we spend so long waiting for things to improve, only to find ourselves missing what we had. In early May, I had a conversation with my friend Ishan, who also spoke earlier, about the idea of waiting. I told him I felt like I kept on waiting and looking forward to the coming weeks. This concept of waiting is common among us seniors. In English class, we look forward to the bell, during school to 2:05, during the week to the weekend, during the weekend to summer, during summer to graduation, and so on. We are in a constant state of waiting for milestones, achievements, and big moments. A study published in 2010 called A Wandering Mind is an Unhappy Mind found that people spend around 47% of their waking hours thinking about something other than what they're doing. In all honesty, this shouldn't be surprising at all. I mean, who knows how many of you are thinking about prom weekend or grad parties right now? But here is the surprising part. The study found that people were happier when focused on what they were doing, even if the task was unenjoyable, like doing chores or homework, than when their minds wandered. There's no doubt that staying present is challenging. Whether you're just starting elementary school or have been retired for 10 years, there always seems to be something to look back on or look forward to. We cling to the past because it tells us who we are. We chase the future because we think it'll finally make us satisfied. So, for us seniors, with so much ahead of us, we're constantly waiting. Here's the problem with waiting. It's passive. Waiting is like hitting pause and hoping something better shows up. It focuses on what's missing and says, "I'll be happy when." It turns time into something to endear, not experience. And the more we wait, the more we disconnect from what's happening, from who we're with, from who we are right now. But there's a quiet alternative to waiting, one that doesn't pull us away from the present, but roots us deeper in it. Patience. See, patience is something else entirely. It's active. It's not about putting life on hold. It means staying with it even when things are uncertain or slow. Patience doesn't ask, when will this be over? It asks, what's here right now that matters? Instead of escaping the present, patience settles into it. While waiting holds us back, patience moves us forward. Class of 2025, we're not here today because we just waited it out. We're here because we learned to stay. With the excitement, with the boredom, with the pressure, with the uncertainty. We were patient. Patient through the Madison versus HP football games, those dreaded Lang reading checks, the entertaining pep rallies, the Singerline 8-push note days, Michael Liddy's clutch shot and the chaos that followed, the Doc lab reports, the basketball state final games at Rutgers, the lit individual graded assignments, the intense speedball games, Monaco meme day, the festive international galas, the Mr. Fisher whoop-de-woo games, to name a few. We were here for all of it. As we move on, we'll meet new people, face new challenges, and pursue new goals. Of course, be ambitious, be bold, be relentless. But without patience, none of it sticks. Don't spend your life waiting for the next chapter. Be where you are, even when the tiles are chipped, the lighting's dim, and it smells a little weird. The meaning in our lives is always in the present. It's in the process, the chaos and the quiet. Because after all, life is now. There will never be a time when your life is not now. To our teachers, staff, faculty, coaches, and families, thank you for showing up for us every step of the way. And of course, to the incredible class of 2025, I want to thank each and every one of you for making our experience so unique and unforgettable. Words cannot express how much I'm going to miss MHS. Thank you, Madison High School, for the best 4 years. Thank you. Now I have the honor of introducing Superintendent Mrs. Danielle Shanley.
It's a little difficult to follow the three of them. Thanks, Mr. Drexel. I think you shared so much. I actually had to write down a few things that you said, but if I could summarize it, it's to have purpose, say hello, welcome new opportunities, and then be present in them. And so all three of your speeches really do tie together beautifully. I don't know if that was a plan, but well done. It's a true privilege to stand before you this evening as your superintendent and as someone deeply proud to be part of this extraordinary moment for all of you. And what a beautiful evening it is to celebrate an equally beautiful group of young people. Tonight we honor a class of graduates who are not only scholars, but also leaders and teammates, artists and musicians, friends and mentors. They are compassionate, curious, resilient, and deeply humble. They are sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, and they are dreamers with hearts full of ambition and possibility. They are, without question, the very best of Dodger Nation. As a parent, I know many of you are probably feeling a mix of pride and emotion. These moments are bittersweet. Maybe recently you found yourself looking back at baby photos in preparation for the yearbook or a picture for their first day of kindergarten. Maybe you're thinking ahead about college, what kind of careers they will have, or adventures not yet imagined. And maybe you have found your heart stretched between the joy of who they've become and the tender memories of who they once were, when they still crawled into your lap or wrapped you in a spontaneous hug or thought you knew everything. Graduation is a time of reflection and transition, and yes, this is the part of the speech where I'm probably expected to offer some of the profound life advice you just heard. But I'm feeling you've heard a lot of it, probably from your parents, your teachers, or maybe a favorite podcast. So instead, I'd like to highlight something a little bit different. Rather than giving you a list of do's and don'ts, I want to share some stories of some few influential artists many of you might admire, and reflect not just on their achievements, but on how they've used their success, how they stayed true to themselves, and what they might quietly teach us about building a meaningful life. Despite her meteoric rise to global fame, Billie Eilish has remained remarkably grounded. She stays true to her values, keeps her family close, and chooses a life of simplicity and privacy in a world that often demands the opposite. Billie has spoken openly about living with Tourette's syndrome, reminding us that our challenges don't define us, our authenticity does. She's a vocal advocate for environmental sustainability, lives a vegan lifestyle, and uses her platform to speak out on causes she believes in. Through it all, she encourages young people to believe in their own potential and to pursue their passions with confidence, creativity, and grit. Stephanie Germanotta, better known as Lady Gaga, is a singer, songwriter, actress, fierce advocate for the LGBTQ+ community. She has courageously shared her story as a survivor of assault, becoming a powerful voice in the Me Too movement. Gaga has also been open about her mental health journey, using her platform to destigmatize struggle and encourage healing. Through music and performance, she tells stories that help others feel seen and less alone. Her message is simple but profound. The world should be a safe place for everyone. We each have the power to be a safe space for someone else. Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, Bad Bunny, is a rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer, and yes, even part-time professional wrestler. He made history with the highest charting all-Spanish language album ever on Billboard, reaching number 2, and has been widely credited with helping bring Spanish language music into the American mainstream. But beyond the records and fame, Bad Bunny delivers a deeper message. Stay rooted in your culture, honor your home language, and find strength and peace in your faith, whatever that may be for you. Morgan Wallen may be known for his music, but his impact reaches far beyond the stage. His efforts are deeply rooted in his home state of Tennessee, where he renovates parks so kids have clean, safe places to play. He supports the rebuilding of athletic fields, funds youth sports programs, and ensures local schools have instruments they need to keep music alive in classrooms. He organizes youth music festivals and gives young artists a stage of their own. And when disaster strikes, floods, fires, tornadoes, he shows up, providing critical supplies and support to those in need across the Midwest. His actions remind us that giving back starts right where we are in our own communities. And then, of course, there's Taylor. She has made history with the highest grossing concert tour in American history, but her influence goes far beyond the stage. She's won over fans of all ages by championing kindness, friendship, and staying true to herself. Through talent, intellect, and relentless hard work, she gained full artistic control over her own music, a powerful example of self-advocacy. Taylor uses her platform to give back in meaningful ways. In every city she visits, she donates generously to local food banks and hunger relief organizations, helping to provide hundreds of thousands of meals to families in need. Her quiet, consistent generosity reflects a belief that we each have a role to play in making our communities stronger. And if she were offering advice tonight, it might be this: love fiercely, be unapologetically yourself, and keep going even when the critics are loud. Each of these remarkably talented individuals has used their success not just to elevate themselves, but to uplift others. They've made it their mission to turn their passions, their superpowers, into something meaningful. And they all have one thing in common. They work hard, they stay true to who they are, and they find purpose in using their gifts to make the world better. That word meaning matters. It's what fuels us from within. Research and, frankly, common sense tells us that people who are intrinsically motivated, who do things because they matter, are more creative, more resilient, more fulfilled. They are less likely to burn out and more likely to lead lives of purpose and joy. So tonight, as you step into this next chapter, my advice is simple. Go out into the world and do well, but also do good. Your talents, your energy, and your voice to lift others as you rise. That is what truly means to be a Madison Dodger. Madison High School class of 2025, please accept my congratulations on a job well done on this very important rite of passage in your academic career, and may this be the first of many more achievements to come. Godspeed.
Madison Board of Education members, Superintendent Shanley, Madison faculty, parents, family, friends, and the students in the class of 2025. Throughout the course of this year, many of you have come to me in the community and made comments about what an impressive senior class this is. While I'd like to think that all of our graduating classes are unique in terms of what they've accomplished, the class of 2025 has certainly raised the bar. This is Madison High School's smallest graduating class in the 8 years I've been in the district. among the 187 seniors sitting before me is the following: 17 commended students and 1 finalist in the 2025 National Merit Scholarship Program, 6 students attending Ivy League institutions in the fall, 38 students who achieved the Seal of Biliteracy, which demonstrates fluency in a world language, a class of students that will finish this school year, just this year, with 8 conference championships, an NJAC Small Schools title, the Annis Cup, a Morris County championship, 6 state sectional titles, 5 state final appearances, and 1 overall state championship. 17 student athletes who plan on competing at the collegiate level, 6 of those Division I. Madison High School's all-time leading scorer in basketball, an individual golf state champion, and a girls lacrosse All-American and academic All-American. Members of a state-recognized marching band, including the honor of Group 4A Best Percussion at state championships. Foxy and Paper Mill Playhouse Rising Star Theater nominees and award winners. And finally, a cohort of students who have completed countless hours of volunteerism, demonstrating endless goodwill and generosity through Key Club and Interact, and in events like Students Change Hunger. I think of myself as rather humble and not one to brag, but that's not so bad for a little old public school in Morris County. And it was truly a storybook year for this class, one for the ages. That was until Jono and Carfana lost to myself and Mr. Jensen in a 2-on-2 hoops battle at the pool. But again, I'm not one to brag. And while I felt it was necessary to acknowledge those accomplishments and milestones, I think it is equally important to recognize the hard work and effort of the teachers and coaches who have led, mentored, and developed our students. Without the guidance and commitment, our successes wouldn't have been possible. To the teachers and coaches in attendance tonight or at home on the live stream, thank you. This year I came across a motivational speaker by the name of Inky Johnson. Inky played cornerback at the University of Tennessee. Heading into his junior year, he was projected to be a first-round draft pick when a tackle that he made countless times before ruptured his subclavian artery in his chest, causing his right arm to go paralyzed, ending his career. Rather than being on our TV screens on Sundays, he is now one of the most sought-after speakers in the world. In a speech he gave to the University of Florida football team, Inky asked players what they believed when they believed they were at their best. In what I believe to be a unique but accurate perspective and answer, he said we are not at our best when we are flying high after accomplishing all that we are set out to do. This is actually a time when many of us stop listening, become complacent, and are resistant to change because we think we know it all. We're actually at our best when life doesn't give us what we seek and puts us out of our comfort zone because it's an opportunity for growth. Instead of trying to fight uncomfortability, ask yourself, all right, life, what are you trying to teach me? If we adopt this idea, we will always be striving for our best. This is extremely relevant tonight because, as Ishan mentioned, the structure and routine you have all lived all goes away tomorrow. Yes, you can be nervous, but you have the skills necessary. Embrace the uncertainty ahead. Take Aiden's advice. Be open to meeting people and learn from them. You are going to face moments that challenge you and probably at times question yourself as you wish for the success you feel today. Instead of letting that consume you and waiting for it to end, be present in the moment like Anuthra and lean into the opportunity for growth. Last Friday, I spoke to a group of 8th graders that will come to the high school in September. You were those students 4 years ago. Scared, excited, and probably uncomfortable, you embraced a new challenge. Were willing to grow and develop, and 4 years later, look at what you've accomplished. I'm excited to see what all of your futures hold. Congratulations, class of 2025. I would now like to present 2 of our most distinguished awards. Each year, the Rotary and the Madison High School PTSO Awards are presented to 2 members of the senior class who have best upheld in their life and work the ideals and traditions of the school, attained high scholarship, exemplified noble character, and have rendered loyal service to the school. Recipients of these awards will have their names inscribed on the plaque in the main lobby of the high school. This year's recipients of the Rotary and Madison High School PTSO Awards are Nolan Flanagan and Gabriella Mariani. Nolan and Gabby, please come up. The next award I will present is the Barrett Caprio Teaching Award. This award is presented annually by the Madison High School student government to a member of our faculty who best exemplifies the professional qualities of former teachers, Walter Barrett and Eugene Caprio. These qualities are identified as a love of teaching, dedication, pride in their work, and concern for their students. It is my great privilege to present this year's Barrett Caprio Teaching Award to Madison High School English teacher, Miss Lisa DeToro. And now for the main event. Superintendent Shanley, I would now like to present our seniors with their diplomas. Can the members of the class of 2025 approach the stage? Jimar Bella Acosta. Luis Aguilar Fonseca. Samuel Alzate. Allison Arbalez. Salome Arbalez Mutiz. Juan Arboleta Bedoya. John David Aristizabal. Macy Lynn Arnold. Madeline Catherine Aramondo. Zoe Magdalene Avasis. Maya Kathleen Backey. William Newell Bagley. Fenton Lee Bailey. Lila Elizabeth Beish. Sophia Barahona Castellani. Maxwell Jacob Bauman. Emily Beacom. Nicholas Bedoya. Samuel Bedoya Bedrago. Chase Michael Belinfanti. Samuel Ethan Burke. William Christopher Bias. Angelica Maria Blanco Brenes. Antonio Darnell Bowser Jr. Graham Conrad Bradshaw. Martin Andrew Bria. Isadora Fernandez Brito da Costa. Emily Ann Brown. Chase Michael Cacavalli. Christopher Robert Carfano. Andrew Blaze Carino Angelone. Aubrey Page Chase. Jaden Chohan. Jacques Philippe Chemely. Devin Chang. Kellen Dudley Chu. Luke Connor Chimino. Summer Nicole Contessa. Jason Ian Cornwall. Ashley Julissa Dominguez Corrales Blanco. Riley Caden Corridor. Matias Cortez. Brennan Scott Peregrine Cullis. Andre DeRocha. Amanda Tomiko Rose Daniels. John Weiler Davidson. Catherine Irene Davey. Central Avenue School Teacher Assistant Wendy DeCaro will present her daughter, Elena Priscilla DeCaro, with her diploma. Ryan Patrick Delaney. Jake Crandall Dennison. Madison Junior School Science Teacher Kelly DeRosa will present her son, Carmine Patrick DeRosa, with his diploma. Ava Jane DeSimone. Julian Pierre Vincenzo Di Crescenzo. Broderick Anthony Deneen. Mallory Ryan Deneen. Isabel Dines. Delia Ann Doherty. Claire McAllister Donnelly. Madalena Rose Dressler. Teresa Pauline Ducey. Charlotte Egan Dunn. Tori J. Sabatini, teacher assistant, Deborah Eldon, will present her son, Zachary Joseph Eldon, with his diploma. Emma Catherine Engel. Jonathan Jesse Erickson. Marco Evangelista. Central Avenue School special education teacher Karen Farrell will present her daughter, Elizabeth Grace Farrell, with her diploma. Leah Fass. Colin Anthony Felady. Ethan Carter Finn. Tessa Marion Finn. Nolan Howard Flanagan. Alana Flynn. James Edward Fox. Melanie Garcia Ordonez. Emma Garland. Jacob Gonzalez Ramirez. Dylan Gregory. Jay Guaman. Emma Mackenzie Gunlock. Matilda Unmi Han. Chase Allen Hermes Hansen. Adam Marcus Heidutoff. Madison High School mathematics teacher Steve Healy will present his son Ashton Clay Healy with his diploma. Lily Harrison Henry. Caleb Mark Hughes. Alexandria Danielle Hodges. Arthur Jack Holland. Hadley Grayson Holland. Riley Emerson Holland. Mia Carlin Hollenbach. Vian T. Jaluria. Dashel Bradley James. Toon Jansen. Cassandra Helen McLean Jennings. Stephen Noah Malco Jennings. Caitlin Olivia Job. Colin Michael Johansson. Devin Victoria Johnson. Evelyn Melinda Giuliano. Emily Lynn Cassis. Priya Saira Khan. Helen Kit Kilman. Adam Alexander Kinyas. Layla Claire Knoll. Shyla Coley. Alexandria M. Kohut. Amelia Paige Kosakowski. Gabrielle Cuiz. Anna Marie Kulesa. Aaron Jadon Leek. Catherine Mary Leary. Matthias Ledrew. Ariel A. Leffler. Enzo Michael Leonardis. Amanda Elizabeth Leone. Andrew Lee. Michael Russell Liddy. Leo Victor Poletto London. Sophia Catherine Lujotis. Kate Madera. Allison J. Malloy. Gabriella Mariani. Mikey Mazer. Roman Marco Mazeritz. Casey Paige McCormick. Meredith Kate McKeever. Jordan Zaire McMillan. Maya Lauren Maharg. Julia Helene Merriweather. Katie Nicole Molnar. Clotilde Candice Monville. Justin Antonio Morales. Brianna Nicole Moreno. Matthew Munoz. Mariah Newsom. Samantha Ing. Jacob Nolan. Lindsay Jean Novak. Paul Joseph O'Donnell III. Natalie Ocampo. Daniel Oquendo. Jeremy Andrew Ortiz. Christopher Joseph Palawasta. Alex Patel. Sydney Mary Pifley. Valentina Morales Peluso. Lucia Morella Perez. Alexander Michael Peterson. Caden Lee Peterson. Kyler Phillips. Caitlin Olivia Piotrowski. Sarah Catherine Preston. Ella Lucy Pugsley Krigler. Hunter Eric Rhodes. Connor Benjamin Roden. Santiago Rodriguez. Esteban Roman. Justin Rukai. Tawana Yasha Saki. Tom Melville Scotton. Daniel James Sherman. Luke William Sherman. Central Avenue School social worker Michael Shagru will present his son Charles Thomas Shagru with his diploma. Anna Catherine Silbaugh. Joaquin Ignacio Soler. Mia Jane Stack. Catherine Elizabeth Strite. Anna Grace Stewart. Scott Andrew Sullivan. Matthew George Sutton. Saray Swinson. Amelie Tellender. Tyler Michael Toto. Trevor Ryan Tubman. Charlotte Rose Toohey. Martin Aaron Tuttle. Brandon Perez Urea. Christopher Joseph Vasquez. Logan Mark Villalobos. Avery Samantha Visich. John Wayne Wilson. Emma Claire Worth. Former Board of Education member Pamela Yowzy will present her son, Henry Thomas Yowzy, with his diploma. Caitlin Jade Ewan. Student Government President Ishan Tagore Malik. Class of 2025 Salutatorian Aiden Manoj Shah. And Class of 2025 Valedictorian Anuthra Gunasekara Abesingha. Will the senior members of the Madison High School Jazz Chorus please approach the stage? Or the backdrop. Please join us in listening as the Madison High School Jazz Chorus will be singing the Madison High School alma mater.
Madison High, forever true are we, with loyal hearts and noble deeds, we strive to honor thee. Hail Madison High, oh hear our song of praise, for truth and knowledge, joys and friendships, alma mater hail.
Will the class of 2025 please rise? Superintendent Shanley, by the power invested in me by the state of New Jersey, I present to you the class of 2025. All right, that was your 20 seconds. Find your hats. I'll dismiss you. You can hug, dab each other up, whatever you need to do up on the upper field. Graduates, please rise again. Make sure you have everything. In an effort to conclude tonight's ceremony in an organized fashion, I would like to ask for everyone's cooperation in allowing our graduates to recess to the upper field before joining in the celebration. Class of 2025, the list that I read earlier, the list of accomplishments, it truly is amazing what you guys have done over the course of this year. What you guys did in a year, some schools can't even do in a decade or more. So congrats. You guys are certainly something special. Can the newest graduates from Madison High School please exit the field? Congratulations.